Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Thursday, July the 3rd. Welcome to One Disability 128 podcast. I'm your host, Sean Ferguson. And boy, I'll say it is hot outside. I was going to do it in my fiance's room, but I don't know where her chair is at. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll do it outside. Um, and it is kind of nice, but it's hot in some ways, but it doesn't bother me. But anyways, I have like 2 days. I have 2 days left before the marriage, and of course I'm outside in the balcony of her apartments. So I apologize that you guys are seeing like different different buildings and things like that. But um, could do it inside, but I have no chair inside. So I was like, you know what? I would go ahead and do this, uh, and of course get this going, um, and keep this on the road. So basically, man, let's say time does fly by really fast, and before you know it, we'll be going into next year. Like it's crazy. It's really crazy, and man, just times fly by real fast. Of course, I had a great life, great single life, and I had a great time, being single. But now, in 2 days, time is going to change, and of course, I'm getting married. So, um, I'm really excited about it, and it's going to be wonderful, wonderful day. So, anyways, as I'm going to say, um, this story is about Bella. She has a Wolff Parkinson White syndrome. It is a heart condition where an extra electrical pathway exists in the heart, leading to episode of rapid heart beating, and it causes her to be paralyzed. So, um, this video that I'm going to show you is going to tell about her story and what she has been going through. So, but before I send you the video, just please subscribe to my channel, click the notification, and click the like button. It will help with the algorithm, and also need about 201 not likes, 201 subscriber, so that I could be a YouTube member, and also get paid by the YouTube company to keep this channel going. So anyways, here's the video, and leave a comment on my page and tell me what you guys think.
Paralyzed by the same surgery because I had an allergic reaction to the anesthesia. At first, I didn't want to believe it. It was like, there's no way this could be happening. I was going in to get something fixed, and I come out and I've lost so much. Doctors told me I would never walk again, but I know I'm going to prove them wrong. Today, my friend Enrique is coming over, and I'm going to try and break my record for standing time. I'm nervous to see what I can do, but this is the next step towards walking again. 3, 2, 1. This is my formula. I have this condition called gastroparesis, which makes me unable to really digest food. So this is a feeding tube, and the tube goes into my small intestine. Because I was paralyzed before getting diagnosed with this, I was already like more used to that routine, and so this has just been added on to it. I wake up an hour earlier now just with all my other medical stuff too.
Tell us a little about the heart symptoms you've started experiencing when you were younger.
When I was 15, my heart rate got to 225 laying down, and my whole body was just feeling so weird. They did an EKG and they found something wrong with my heart and diagnosed me with Wolff Parkinson White syndrome. So it's basically an issue with like the electrical system in your heart. It's episodes of really rapid heart rate, and a normal heart beats like this, and mine was beating like this and like kind of like all over the place. A few years after my diagnosis, I was going back to a boarding school and I really wasn't feeling good, and I knew an episode was coming. I woke up in the back of the airplane getting CPR and oxygen. I was terrified. I was rushed to the hospital, and I just remember like the beeping was nonstop. The surgery I had, what they did was they had like wires and they went in through my neck and like my groin. I had like an extra pathway in my heart, and they kind of just like got rid of it. The surgery cured my heart. I don't have Wolff Parkinson White anymore. When I woke up from surgery, I realized something was wrong. My legs were in excruciating pain, and within the span of 3 days, I was paralyzed from the waist down. Basically what happened while I was in surgery, I had an allergic reaction to the anesthesia, and it caused my brain to disconnect with the pathways in my legs. I think hearing that news at first, I didn't want to believe it. I was like, there's no way this could be happening. I was going in to get something fixed, and I come out and I've lost so much. I can't move my legs. I'm in pain 24/7. And I think hearing that was just like, I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm going to walk again. So this is my standing frame. I use this every day, and basically this gets me into a standing position. So I started going to this paralysis gym, and they have machines there, and one was called an exoskeleton. And with the exoskeleton, it's basically this like robot that kind of like walks for you. Here are some videos of me in the exoskeleton machine. Once I had more core strength, I was able to start using that, and honestly, it was the best feeling in the world. I wasn't doing it on my own and the machine was doing it, but I was still getting that walking movement. So I started this GoFundMe to help me get the tools I need to walk again and support myself. I'm going to be using the money for an exoskeleton and then hand controls for a car. The exoskeleton is so important because that gets my legs in the walking motion. Some say with that I'll be walking, and then others have just said you're not going to walk again. When they said that, I was like, that's not true. I know I'm going to walk again. I know I can do this, and I'm going to prove them wrong. Let's do some standing. I was like, you know what? I'm going to just start standing and maybe post some videos about it and see where it goes. And then I started getting views on it and encouragement, and that really helped me a lot. I put a lot of energy into my social media accounts. I post a lot on there on my recovery and journey and walking again. When I was at the gym, they had this walker with actually a piece of wood that blocked, so I was able to use it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to make my own and work on standing. I do like daily kind of things on my Instagram. I just kind of see how long I can go. My friend Enrique is coming over, and I'm going to try and break my record for standing time. Hi.
Well, how have you been?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Just been, going all over the place. Been in Seattle for a few days. And...
So I'm trying to set a new standing record. Would you be down to film it?
Yeah, of course. We can definitely give it a go.
My current record is 4 minutes. I am hoping to break it and do 5 minutes. I think it will be challenging, but I think I'll be able to do it.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready. 3, 2, 1. I met Enrique through Instagram. He slid into my DMs and was like, hey, I'm also from Washington. And I was like, oh my gosh. And yeah, we started talking.
All right, we're at 25 seconds. I saw she was playing for the Kraken sled hockey team, and I thought that was super cool and interesting. And I went to a few practices with her, and we've just kind of been friends since. We are coming up on the 2-minute mark. Just kind of seeing the strength that she has to keep pushing forward and just live her life regardless of any situation that's been thrown at her definitely is inspiring. You're doing so good, Bella. 3, 2, 1, 5 minutes. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Today, Bella set out to break her record with standing. She absolutely crushed it. How's that make you feel?
Tired.
Tired.
Very tired. I can't believe I did it. I'm very proud of myself.
There's nothing holding her back from walking again.
Let's go, Tay. Oh, yes.
Oh, come on, sugar.
Let's go. For so long, I had such black and white thinking and just like, oh, I'm never gonna get better. And then I was like, I only get this life once. Why do I want to live it? Just thinking like, I'm never gonna walk again when I could get up and try. 3 years ago, if I saw where I was today, I would not believe it. I have come so far. I did not think I would be able to stand 5 minutes on my walker.
Bella's done an amazing job overcoming just every circumstance life has thrown at her. She finds a way to make it work, and I look forward to seeing the progress she makes going forward.
If anyone watching this is going through what I'm going through, just remember, even on the hard days, look for the light and that it does get better. You only get this life once and it's precious. It may seem like times are so hard and you just want to give up and you don't see a point. Just got to keep going. You decide how you want to see a situation and move forward. I know I'll walk again.
All right. I would say what a wonderful story. I do love her courage. It makes me be more inspired to, keep on going. And of course, I have autism, Tourette syndrome, and ADHD. So, we all been through a lot. People who has special needs. But in the meantime, I'm very inspired by her, and I would tell her just keep on going, keep on fighting, keep trying to walk, because eventually God might put a miracle onto her. So, so I would say, Bella, just keep doing what you're doing, because I'm pretty sure you're inspiring a lot of people around the world who actually doesn't even have anything. So, just keep doing what you're doing. But in the meantime, like I said in the beginning, she has Wolff Parkinson's Right syndrome, and as you know, it is a heart condition where an extra electrical pathway exists in the heart, leading to episodes of rapid heartbeat, and of course, she was paralyzed because of that reason. So it's a congenital condition, meaning its presence at birth, though symptoms may not appear until later in life. While often benign, WPW, which is the same acronym for Wolff Parkinson's, right? It can sometimes cause serious complications, including sudden cardiac death. So she could have died if she didn't have surgery on her heart. But of course, when she had surgery on her heart, it did cause her to become paralyzed, which, I do feel sorry um, for her. However, I know that's not going to affect her, and I can see that she's keeping herself going. So, what is the key features of the WPW? Basically, the key features is that the heart, for extra electrical pathway, the heart has a normal electrical pathway from the sinus node to the atrioventricular node, and then to the ventricles. And WPW, there's an extra pathway that can bypass the AV node, leading to premature ventricular ventricular activations and a faster heartbeat. Um, tachycardia. Tachycardia is actually another form of like heartbeat and things like that, or another synonyms word for heartbeat. But basically, this is the most common symptoms where the heart beats abnormally fast, sometimes exceeding 100 beats per minute, which is a lot. Um, which is a whole lot. Um, I don't know. I think the normal heartbeat is supposed to be at least 70 beats per minute, I think. But I'm not 100% sure. I have to do like a little bit more research. So, yeah. The symptoms, many people with WPW have no symptoms, but those who do may experience palpitations, dizziness, shortness of breath, chest pain, and fainting. To diagnose, an electrocardiogram is also called an EKG, can detect the characteristic signs of WPW, such as a short PR, interval delta wave, and widened QRS complex. Uh, the, the treatment options include medications to control heart rate, catheter, uh, ablations, a procedure to eliminate the extra pathway, and in rare cases, electrical cardioversion. Um, the potential complications, while WPW is often benign, it can lead to I think it's called ventricular uh, tachycardia, or SVT, SVT, a type of rapid heartbeat that can be very dangerous, and it could possibly kill her. In rare cases, WPW can be associated with sudden cardiac death, especially if it occurs with other heart conditions or during certain types of SVT. So, uh, who's affected or who is affected by it? WPW can affect people of all ages, including infants and children. It's one of the most common cause of rapid heartbeat in infants. It's more common in people of Chinese descent. In summary, Wolff Parkinson's White syndrome is a heart condition, of course, caused by extra electrical pathway. So, as you can see from this video, you know, the Wolff Parkinson's right syndrome did cause her to have a rapid heartbeat, which caused her to have surgery. And then after surgery, she was paralyzed from the waist down and she can't walk. However, there is a miracle where she can walk again, even though the doctor told her that she would never walk again. I think if she, let's say we give her prayer and she keeps going and keeps trying and not giving up, eventually she might be able to walk. Like, I could see that coming. Until then, we just have to wait and see, and hopefully the miracle will, come along. So, thank you for watching this video. Hopefully we'll see you on the next one. I know next week I probably won't be on the video as much because I'll be out in a honeymoon out in St. Lucia with my beautiful, beautiful future wife that's coming up in 2 days. Woohoo! But anyways, in 2 weeks I will be back on and getting ready to go, and hopefully we'll just keep going. So anyways, take care, give care, and I'll see you later.